H-Dizzle here, and you're listening to The Men's View. This is radio at 1,000 horsepower. We're the show that helps you pass time till you pass away. And I'm here this week with my boy, Bonafide Hustler!
What's up? The Bonafide Hustler's here.
And look who's back today. He better be back, because this is the Woo episode with the fleshlight.
Yes. Dude, I'm so goddamn excited.
Negbud! What's up, Negbud?
Where the fuck did you get neg butt from, man?
I don't know, you were telling us about Negbuds last time.
No, pause load.
Oh, I do have a neg butt, though. My butt is negative. I don't have HIV.
Well, you did bring a top here with you.
Yes.
What's up, Taylor?
Taylor Power Top. He's about to have a positive load in this fleshlight.
God damn it.
And sitting in here this week, we got Paul Akonda. He's going to be verifying that Woo does actually use the fleshlight here.
How y'all doing?
Yeah, man.
Doing good, man.
Are we going to do an over-under on what the fuck's going to happen or how much wang you're going to see today?
I don't know how much is going to
There's not that much.
How much
All right,
wang do you think you're
let's
going to... How much wang do you think you're going to see in about
I don't know.
30
All right,
minutes?
we taking bets? All right, let's take categories. So how much wang? How many?
I'd say... I don't really want to look, but if it just happens to happen, I'm going to... Like, out of the fleshlight or in the fleshlight?
Okay, I say soft. Let's do, okay, soft. How big is Woo soft?
Why the fuck do we want... No.
Okay, what are we taking bets on?
It's just like when it's in the fleshlight, bro.
Okay,
Okay.
what's the bet then?
Over under. We can put money
Oh, how
down.
long it's going to stay in there?
Or just how much is in the actual light.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I say half an inch will go in there.
Half an inch.
Half an inch, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Half an inch.
Because Woo.
That's not even using the
that's
fleshlight
like-
anymore.
That's like an acorn, dude.
I'll say about 3.5 inches.
3.5 inches.
that's a good-
Woo,
that's
do
a
you
good
have
guess.
3.5 inches to go in there?
Well, that's about 3.5. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. Here's the real
I'd have to,
over
like,
under though.
shove it.
No, I'm gonna go. Wait, you say what? 3.5?
3.5.
I
Yeah.
say
Thank you, Paul Conda.
3.75. All right. Then looks
Who's
like
measuring?
Whoever.
Who's
under,
this
This isn't the
if you go
fucking
over,
Price is Right, dude.
If you go over, I win.
All right.
$1.
So, are we taking bets on? Is Woo even going to be able to get it up?
How about we just take bets like whoever's closest to the perceived inches that are in the fleshlight?
Okay, I'll give Woo the benefit. I say 4 inches.
So
well,
you
who's gonna know
basically
this?
fucked all of us.
I'm not gonna fuck any of you guys.
But then again, he
I'm
is
gonna fuck
Asian,
Fleshlight.
right?
could
He's
go over.
full. Are you full Asian?
I'm full on Asian.
We need
dude.
some history first because
Yeah,
I,
there we
think I
go.
might need to rechange
Hey,
my.
I don't know. Maybe one of my ancestors fucked like a Russian or something
And
somewhere along the way.
We probably
those
got a
countries are
new
pretty
listeners
close.
this week. So just for new listeners, if you're wondering what's going on, we had a listener mail us a fleshlight, but the deal was because Woo masturbates.
What the
all
fuck
the
is a
time.
fleshlight? Tell the listeners what that is. Some people might have no idea what that
Let me
thing
pull
is.
it out.
That still doesn't tell people what it is.
This is a fleshlight. It's
Oh,
a
look at
company
this. It's
called
beautiful.
Fleshlight, and their
It's
Twitter
fucking-
is @Fleshlight, but it's also fleshlight.com. But if you go there, apparently it's one of the best filling. Like, you know how women have
dildos.
dildos? It's basically a dildo for guys.
Yeah, except for you don't shove it up anywhere.
Here,
you shove.
I'll let Woo handle it
You know,
since it's his.
I feel like a father who just had a child, and I finally get to
right.
take it home. Like, this is what I feel like right now.
Have you been
I've-
What's this
fantasizing about the fleshlight? Because it's been almost 3 weeks now that it's been.
I mean, I
sitting
can't
here.
really fantasize, but it's a fucking like plastic thing.
So we tell you what,
It's
guys.
not
If you guys out on
attractive
YouTube
or anything.
like this episode or you find it funny, make sure people at Fleshlight know what's up
Yeah.
and how we use their product.
What? We used it properly. I
Straight to
fucked it.
podcasting, not sexual use at all.
But you masturbate a lot, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Masturbation.
Did you masturbate today?
Yes, I did.
You should have held out. You knew what
He
today
left
was
the
the show.
So wait, the load is somewhere in your house
I'm
now.
not gonna fuck. No, it's down the toilet, dude.
Fuck. Where
Sorry,
do
dude.
the pipes go? Where is it right now?
Probably San Marcos River.
So someone is at the river right now, maybe fishing.
Maybe
He's polluting.
getting a little bit of cum on his fishing pole.
Oh,
Sorry, dude. I didn't mean to.
So basically, Woo talked about how much he loves masturbating. He can't get a chick, or he's not trying.
Yeah.
So basically, a listener mailed him a fleshlight, but the deal was he's got to prove that he actually used it.
And I'm very skeptical because I think the listener's just some old perv that wants me to stick my dick in a toy he sent me. I think that
because our demographic that listens to us is actually 35 to 45 years old.
Okay,
actually,
that's
it's
like a perfect age.
18 to 35.
So honestly, the most fucked up part about this fleshlight, and we like the fleshlight, but it's the fact that it's clear. I thought that was interesting.
Well, that's great. We can
That's
measure.
perfect.
Yeah, let's actually draw like hash marks on the side of it.
Who's got a Sharpie
for the
pen?
inches?
Who's got a Sharpie?
That way we know how much is going in there.
No, we can just put my name at a certain interval and then your name.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, CMFK producer, do you have a permanent marker anywhere?
We are all going to actually put our names on this thing.
Yeah. Well, we're going to take a break.
$5 in the pot.
Okay.
And whoever wins.
Let's do that. We'll mark, because the outside of it is plexiglass. So we'll mark hashtags on how far we think Woo is going to go in there.
Woo, has anyone in your family ever been, other than like Chinese or Japanese or anything? Did somebody marry maybe a Russian or
I don't see. I
person
don't know
from
about
Congo
that, man.
maybe or something weird?
I've heard Chinese have the biggest Asian penises out of all of them.
Really?
Who'd you hear that from?
I just made it up completely.
Okay.
Well, the Republic of Congo actually has the biggest wieners in the world.
Oh, yeah, we did do an article on that.
With an average of like 7.4.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's an average, by the way.
No way.
And Indians were the smallest, so it kind of sucks for me.
That's a mean.
Oh damn, dude.
That's a mean. Isn't that crazy? 7.4 is the mean.
Wow.
Yeah, that means the people over there that are fucking up the graph a little bit, or at the very end of the bell curve, are just these like
Ginormous.
Monster dome.
Yeah, but don't you think
crazy things.
that's one of those countries where they around there they have those women that put the little neck things.
Right.
So maybe
Is
they
that
have
the Congo?
No, it's around. I don't know exactly which country. It's some African country.
So you're saying like deep throat potential?
Yeah, maybe these are like tribesmen in Congo, like putting those little rings around their penis.
So that's why they have their neck so long?
Yeah.
So they can take the dick deeper in the throat. Oh my god! Yeah. Okay.
Hey,
yeah,
we're gonna alter Wikipedia
The
after
women
this.
with the
we have
long-
to put this in Wiki. We have to alter Wiki after this.
the women
'Cause
with the
it's
long
true.
necks need the longer wieners to deep throat.
Oh my god!
Is that why the animals are giraffes around there too?
Oh shit!
Oh god.
So
Where's the Sharpie? Where's the fucking Sharpie?
Ah, dude, don't mark.
we'll
my
do it. We'll
fleshlight.
do it
That's
before
like-
the break. But
Okay.
we got the whole fleshlight thing going on. But you know what? Before we do the fleshlight episode, I think we need to get to our guest right here. We have a guest calling in.
Okay.
Okay.
CMFK, can you load him up? Yeah. And you guys remember Robert Patrick Lewis, right?
I do.
The Green Beret?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so if you remember his last book, it was Love Me When I'm Gone, and it was a story about how when he was out off to war, he was able to maintain a relationship with his wife, and it's basically a love story. But he's got a new book out, and it's actually, the first one was nonfiction, but the new one's a fiction book. And it looks like the guy's actually becoming an author, man. I'm pretty proud of this guy. So the new book is called The Pact. It's his second book. It's part of a 3-book series he's writing, and it's based on current events, his experience in the special forces, and his first-hand knowledge of geopolitics and global intelligence. It's kind of like when Dan Brown meets Tom Clancy means Red Dawn. But it's going to change the way Americans look at their government and safety for the rest of their lives, because he's actually got experience with what's going on. What's up, Rob?
How you doing, Dizzle?
Doing good, man. So how did you get into writing all these books suddenly? What motivated you?
You know, I don't know, man. I really don't know. I actually have over 20 books that are outlined and kind of ready to go, and it makes me mad whenever I hear these authors say that they got writer's block, because I just don't have enough time to write. Like, I've got more books than I have enough time to sit down. I don't know what it is. It's just the way my brain works. You know, I've always been a very idea-driven guy. And I just sat down one day, Love Me When I'm Gone came from a bunch of journals that I had kept when I was in the Army. And when I sat down and I actually started writing those, it just, I don't know, it helped a lot. I had some stuff that I was going through when I got back from my last deployment, and sitting down and actually writing all that stuff out, it helped immensely. It really helped with, bad dreams and all this stuff that was going on. And I just got the bug. I just realized that I love it. I never in my wildest dreams would have thought this was my thing. But now I love it every day. Every day I get up and I write. I write for a magazine. I write for a local newspaper. I have a column. I got a couple blogs, and I got a whole bunch of books that I'm working on.
So you were stationed in Iraq, right?
Well, I was stationed in Germany and Colorado Springs, and I deployed to Iraq and Afghanistan and Africa.
Now, you seem like since you've gotten back that you pretty much got it together, and you're making a living. You seem to have a great life going, and it's from what I read a lot of these veterans that come back, their life's a mess. You know, is there any truth to that, or?
It depends, So, like today's Thursday, I teach a writing therapy course for combat veterans with PTSD at the West Los Angeles VA, and we have guys in there from every war. We have guys from World War II all the way up to OIF and OEF, and it depends. We got a lot of these Vietnam era guys that really they've got some issues just because. If you have a problem and you just let it fester and you let it just sit under, just kind of sit under the skin and just boil, it doesn't get better. It doesn't go away. It just gets worse and worse and worse. So you find the guys with the biggest issues are the ones that never seek help. They never go to a VA. They don't lean on friends and family. They don't find support units. Those are the guys that have a lot of issues. And that's one of the reasons I started this writing class is because you got guys like me that are just stubborn, that, just kind of, I don't know, just too hard-headed to sit down and talk to somebody. And the whole point is they can get down, they can write it out, write all this stuff that's going on in their head. They can write it out, and you have the same cathartic experience you would sitting down and talking to a counselor without having to talk. And at the end of the course, they have the option if they want to rip up everything they wrote, they can burn it, we have a big ceremony, or they can share it with everybody. So it helps. But if you just let it bottle up inside, you're gone.
Yeah.
But I've been doing a lot of things. I do yoga 3 times a week. I meditate. I write a lot. I teach this other therapy course. You got to find an outlet, man. That's the big thing.
Yeah.
And in a lot of this writing that you get with these other veterans, is it pretty like angry stuff, pretty dark stuff that they're writing about usually?
It all depends. We got some guys that do poetry because they still can't really come out and describe events. We got one guy that was a Green Beret also that's been coming to the post clinic here at the VA, so the PTSD clinic. He's been coming for about 10 years, has never opened up. He usually just sits back in class and has always listened, but he's writing. He's writing, and he shares his stories at the beginning of every class. And it's not really dark. It's actually very matter of fact. It's very, we were on the boat. We landed in Da Nang. We got off. I saw 5 people step on landmines immediately, blah, 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 and it goes on to that. The whole point of this, I'm trying to get people to learn to express themselves and take these things that have been going on in their head and accurately put it down on a piece of paper, because the more accurate you can be, the more detail you can present it with, the more therapeutic it is. And so it gets a little dark because, as a matter of fact, the stuff these guys saw, no matter what war it's in, it's pretty gruesome stuff, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's not demons and stuff, but it's, some of the most evil forms of humanity you can imagine.
Yeah, there's all that ISIS stuff going on right now. Do you keep up with ISIS?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Pretty closely.
Yeah. Apparently, they found out who Jihadi John is today, so they're making a big deal about it. He looked like me back in high school and middle school. Is what freaked me out when I saw his picture. There's certain pictures of me where it looked just like that, so I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, and that's kind of where the problem lies. If you know how intelligence works, there's a lot of different types of intelligence you can have. You can have human, so you can have human-gained intelligence. You can have SIGINT, signal-gained intelligence. You can have a lot of different things that you use, and you put all these pieces together to try to figure out what's going on. The problem is there's no real way to verify the accuracy of who this guy really is. They've got this little indicator, but to do a true PID, to have a true personal identification on somebody, there's a couple different points of the face you need to have, and that's why they wear this little thing. You can't get an accurate PID by just that. You need to see certain facial features.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This is like CSI now, man. Look at this.
Well, and that's another big thing. An earlobe, the human earlobe is just like a fingerprint. And that's why you'll see a lot of these guys wear hats, that wear rags, that wear something around their ear. The human earlobe is just like a fingerprint. If you can get 2 pictures of somebody's earlobe, you can identify them just like you can with a fingerprint.
Holy shit.
Jeez.
Wow.
Send Horatio
So
over
this
there.
guy's kind of screwed then. If he's like identified wrong, like if he's not the right guy, like people are just gonna see him and be like, this guy's a fucking terrorist.
Well, there were a lot of guys after 9/11. Some of these people that we were saying were the hijackers that were on these planes, they were still alive in Saudi Arabia and other places, and they kind of popped up going, hey, no, I did not fly a plane into the building. I'm fucking here, guys. So,
Yeah.
it is what it is. You got to take it with a grain of salt and just understand everybody collecting intelligence is a human being. There's a person somewhere putting these matrices together, and not 100% accuracy.
Yeah, what always annoys me with with all this tracking and intelligence, whenever these guys commit some kind of horrible atrocity, and this happened in France, and apparently it's with this guy as well. You always hear, oh, well, yeah, we were tracking him for 5 years. We arrested him a couple times. Then we let him go. Oh, he got 6 months in jail. And then we knew he's been up to some kind of shit, Yeah. So if they know these are the most horrible people, why are they running around? I guess we're too much of a society that I guess we follow laws. I guess I don't know.
Well, I gotta tell you, man. Like a lot of people. So I know a lot of people that work in various parts of different organizations, right? And a lot of people in the various organizations that we would think would be the guys doing that. They would just go scoop these guys up in a black van and throw a black bag over them and lock them in a place somewhere really dark and really damp and really cold and really wet, and just put the bricks to them until they figure anything out. They're really gun shy now, because remember, after 9/11, the American public kind of went, "Go get these motherfuckers, go get them, go take them down." And now, in the last 5 years, we started putting CIA guys in jail for doing what the American public asked them to do. And so, of course, they're going to be a little gun shy. Of course, when it's like the boy who cried wolf, right? The next time the American public goes, go, we don't care what you do, go get them. They're going to go, hey, you know what? Sorry, guys, you said that last time, and our buddies are in jail now. So I don't think we're going to do that.
And it also doesn't help the fact that social media and everyone's got a cell phone. That really, it helps things, but at the same time, it can really screw things up real quick too, right?
In what way?
Because if somebody sees or overhears a conversation or sees something going down, all they have to do is film it or hear it, and people get in trouble from all different ways these days. I mean, it's
no context.
There is a thing, and this is actually, so the Department of Homeland Security has this now. There's a thing called this kill switch, right? And it's open source information now that we've been using people's own technology against it for a long time. We had Osama bin Laden on his cell phone. We were tracking him via his cell phone signal for quite a while. We've been doing that for well over a decade. DHS has a thing called the kill switch now, where they can essentially, if they're going to do a raid in a certain area, they can hit the kill switch and they can shut off all cell phones within 2 miles. We had the same thing in Iraq and Afghanistan. On our Humvees, we had these little things that we could turn on, and it would shut down all radio signals within a certain vicinity of our Humvees, so that dudes couldn't pop off IEDs, because a lot of the things was a cell phone, detonation device. They would call it a cell phone, so we just killed the cell phones.
Shit. That's awesome.
This stuff terrifies me, man, because I think it's just a matter of time before in this country, I feel almost like a lot of these ISIS guys or whatever organization they're from are just collecting into this country. They're slowly streaming in. What's stopping 200 of them from, because you can get guns easily in this country. You can just go to the academy and buy them.
California senators.
Yeah. So what's stopping about 200-300 of these guys to collect, let's say in California, and just lay low, but stockpile ammunitions and gun, and one day suddenly they immediately call each other, all 200 of them, and say, let's go, and 200 of these guys just rush into some kind of city. It's going to take weeks to stop them.
That's the unfortunate thing, and that's why when I wrote the pact, I see all these kind of chess pieces going on around the world, and I know all these things that I learned when I was in SF from the various intelligence briefs that we get. ISIS is not the first terror organization to have cells within our country. We've known for the better part of a decade there are terror cells all over the United States. I saw a thing today on the news that said ISIS is now in all 50 states. It doesn't matter what name you call it by. There have been enemy terror organizations within the United States for a very long time. We know China and Russia have they have battalion-sized elements of hackers that do nothing but try and hack into our energy grid and our communications grid. And so that's kind of the whole point of this book. I look at the whole world, right? So who are our kind of classical enemies? If there was going to be a big war with the United States, who would it be? Iran, Russia, China, North Korea.
Right.
Well, if you look at what's going on in the world right now, China and Russia are doing a lot of energy deals. Iran, China, and Russia have natural gas deals. All these countries are going away from the dollar as the reserve currency. They're going away from the petrodollar. They're trying to go into their own trade. They're doing a lot of things. North Korea and China have started military actions together. A Russian bomber got caught with a nuclear payload over the English Channel just 2 weeks ago, right? We're on the verge of war with Russia. The media isn't really playing it very much. But we have cavalry, we have tanks rolling on the Russian border in Ukraine right now.
You know what I see
Basically,
Russia do a lot that kind of scares me?
What's that?
They get these jets and they fuck with us just to test out how fast are our reaction times, and they'll have these jets coming straight into our territory, and then they back off just to see how long it took us to launch some kind of.
You're not talking about Top Gun right now, are you?
The
was a
inverted
movie.
MiG, right?
But they're just testing out our reaction times. I've been reading.
There's a couple different things. So one, yeah, they're testing our reaction times. They're probing because they're doing it all around the U.S. They're doing it around all NATO countries. There's also another thing. If you look up a guy named Thomas Schelling, he came up with this thing called nuclear deterrence theory or game theory. It's this idea that we're at the point now where we know all these different countries that have nukes. We have such fast, immediate response systems that if we were to ever launch nukes at each other, it would be mutually assured destruction, right? Because the second ICBMs took off from Russia, we would launch all of ours, and it would just be game over. Nobody wins, right? Everybody's dead.
Yeah.
So what do you got to do? The whole point is that they have to convince us that they're still there and that they're ready to use it, right? Not so much that they're going to use it, but if we believe that they're going to use it, it kind of has the same effect of them using it without having to have that mutually assured destruction.
Wow.
I suggest you look it up. This guy's name is Thomas Schelling. He's worked at every think tank on the East Coast. He's written a lot of really highly published books. It's really scary when you think about it. But it shows you, once you read a little bit into game theory and nuclear deterrence theory, you get a really good understanding of geopolitically what North Korea, why they do what they do, Russia, why they do what they do. Because they know they're not going to actually launch nukes. All that they have to do is make us believe they're going to launch nukes, and it has the same effect.
So you're saying like the world is on the verge of war right now. What part does like the UN play, or like these multinational like organizations that are actively trying to promote peace throughout the world and establish diplomatic ties between countries? Like, are they kind of failing right now?
Yeah, well, if you look at NATO, there's only one nation in the entire world that pays their full NATO dues. You know who that is?
United States?
United States. We're the only one that actually pay all those dues. We're the only one that really put money into it. And it's funny because the whole point of the UN and NATO is so there would never be a world war, there would never be a massive destruction of the entirety of Europe. And they're not doing such a bang-up job. If you look at what's going on between Russia and the Ukraine, if you look at China encroaching on everything in the South Pacific Sea, if you look at everything that's going on over there right now, they're pretty much worthless, right? NATO troops are U.S. troops, right? I mean, that's essentially all it is. They're funded by us. The majority of their force is us, right? So they're not really doing a whole lot to keep any of that. Russia, Putin is a former KGB guy. So when he sees something like that, when he sees something like NATO, he just laughs, right? Because he's one of these guys that strategically is 15 steps ahead of NATO. He's not... while Barack Obama and the guys at NATO and the UN and in the UN Congress are sitting around and politicking and blustering and just, basically getting on the floor to hear their own voice, Putin's thinking ahead. Putin's actually strategizing. Putin's making actual chess moves while we're just running our mouths.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, this is getting crazy.
So,
Is this all figured out into your book right now, the newest one?
Yeah, I go into very good detail because, it is fiction, but for me it's based on a lot of reality. It's all these things that I saw going on around the world, and just, the way that we're taught in special forces is to always be 4 or 5 steps ahead of the game, right? To always kind of know knock-on effects of anything that happens, because that's a big thing with us. There's only a dozen of us. We go into a country and we're the only ones in the country. If you kill a chieftain, a warlord's son, like you're screwed. You're not getting out of there. You guys are all going to be hung and probably eaten for dinner. So you got to be really on the ball about being able to see knock-on effects. What's going to happen for everything that I do? What's going to happen 5 steps down the road? What are going to be the unintended consequences of this? And we're very good. We're trained to map all this stuff out. And so when I see all these things going on, and from all the intelligence briefs that I got, when I was in the Army, from all these things that I saw in Iraq and Afghanistan and Africa and living over there and being a part of 110, which, that was kind of our job. 110 was created to where if Russia ever started moving west, our job was to go behind their enemy lines and just cause chaos. And so I see all these things that I've known, and I'm looking around the world, and I see every single country that has a bone to pick with us starting to get really, really, really close. The big thing with China is for years, people have always said, Well, China would never attack America because we're their biggest business trading partner. They would never do it because of money. They would lose all the business. But there's a saying in business: if I owe you $1 million, I have a problem. If I owe you $1 billion, you have a problem. Because all I have to do is devalue my currency, and then all of a sudden, all this money that I owe you is worthless. So if we owe China trillions of dollars, what happens when they wake up one day and realize we can never pay that back?
Right.
But, oh, yeah, China is a very resource-poor country. Our country happens to be sitting on the largest oil reserves in the entire world. We outpace Saudi Arabia by a long shot. So what if China ever goes, well, these guys can't ever pay us back. They do everything they can to talk trash about us in their media, their politics, everything else. Why don't we just go take their shit? And so that's the whole idea, is that China, Russia, Iran, they have a bunch of other organizations. They use Hezbollah. They use other small terror cells. They infiltrate our country. And it's pretty ingenious. I mean, the way that I plotted this out is, you know, you have guys like me and you have guys that I was around for so long that have been on the giving side of multiple invasions. We know how invasions work. So we know how they'd set it up. You insert terror cells, you bring them in, use the drug cartels in the south and the north to bring them across the borders that we have. You put them in anywhere, you get them weapons, you get them money. As soon as they get the signal, they just start blowing up bombs. You have these hackers that China and Russia has bring down the power grid, bring down the communications grid. We're defenseless. We can't recall our National Guard, and the uniformed military is not allowed to operate within domestic shores. So all of a sudden, the United States is completely defenseless. And, oh, yeah, we've got terrorists all around in all of our major cities blowing everything up while the main troops fly and sail in from China and Russia.
Wow.
You know, I'm almost afraid
fucking scary
to
shit.
read your book because
that's
I'm not going to be able to sleep at night.
It's funny, but it's exactly how we did it, right? And so that's the thing. He who forgets history is doomed to repeat it. My team sergeant, when I was in special forces, he was the guy. He was one of the guys that went into Iraq through the north long before anybody else showed up. They were the guys that went in to prep the assault. I know exactly how this stuff works. I know how they do it, and it terrifies me. Like, it's scary to know this shit and not be able to. I sent my friend a text message the other day when I saw another thing about Russia. You know, I can't remember if it was another nuclear payload or some other stuff that was going on. And I sent my buddy this text message with the URL for the story, and I said, "Man, every once in a while, I wish I could just drink the Kool-Aid and forget that I know all this shit because it's terrifying."
And if you want to be terrified out there and read about this, what actually it's fiction, but it's based in reality. So check out Robert Patrick Lewis's book. And is that your author name, Robert Patrick Lewis?
Yeah, I just use my full name. There's a lot of Robert Lewis.
The book is called The Pact, P-A-C-T. Just go to Amazon.com and search The Pact by Robert Patrick Lewis. It's a 5-star rated book. It's great. And what is it, $6.99 now, right?
I think it's $5.99 right now. You can also get the audiobook that was narrated by Mike Dawson. It's not up on iTunes and Audible yet, but it's on his website. If you go to fohmusic.com and click on audiobooks, it's up there. That's the audiobook that's narrated by Mike Dawson from, the Adam Carolla show. So you can get in that format. You can get it in Kindle format. Paperback will be out in a week or two. You can also check out thepactbook.com, and that's my website where I kind of explain all this stuff.
I do have a question. 2 more questions. Is that okay? Are we cool?
Yeah, we're good.
All right. One of my questions is, within our lifetime, yes or no? The projections of your book will go down, yes or no?
I would say in the next few years.
Okay, next few years. So that's scary as fuck, right?
Yeah, well, this is Dizzle's prediction. Either this year or the next year, there's going to be a major terrorist attack. I'm talking people with guns running out. I just don't see how it hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
Economics keeps a lot of the world together, right? So if you look at the stock market's cyclical. Every 7 to 11 years, there's a collapse. The last collapse was 2008. That means we're in the window right now for another collapse. I have a very big idea. I really believe in misdirection. I think that's what governments do. There's a lot of different things that will go on. So if a big, some kind of event happens and the government doesn't want you to know about it, they use misdirection and they make some kind of other thing happen that will misdirect your attention. I have an idea that when the next stock market collapse comes, and it is coming, it's not if, it's when, and we're within the window right now. When that comes, I think the invasion is coming with it.
Jeez.
So, my last question is: give people out there that are listening to this podcast 2 ways that they can act if they suspect or if they start hearing in the news like an attack has happened? What are two things that the general public, the smart ones, should do?
Well, that's another reason that I had for writing this book, because so it's called The Pact because it's based on an actual agreement the old guys on my old ODA and I have together. We all have a place in Colorado. We're all going to link up. We're all going to, we all have food. We got shelter. We got a lot of stuff that we've set up in advance to do this. So we're good. Like, we're going to go there and we're going to do what we do and we'll defend in place.
Hey, what about me and Bonafide, man? Can you include us in on this pact?
I've been getting that question a lot since the book came out. But we're not just going to survive. Our plan is, if this actually happens, we're going to do what Green Beret's doing. We're going to defend, And
Right.
so in our pact, it's only guys that have operated together because we know each other. We know how to fight together. We know all these different things. But the book is very, very, very specific, not only about how the invasion happens, but how we prepared for it, what we have, what we do, and it goes in a lot of detail. And the whole point of that, not for entertainment, it's so that anybody reading it can get a checklist of what you need to do, what you need to be prepared for. And this is coming from a guy that has been on the giving side of invasions, right? So you know what needs to be done because I know how this stuff ends up. I know what happens. I know what goes down. I know what the necessities are. So we outline that very, very specifically.
How are you going to get to your buddies, though? I would think all sorts of transportation, communication would probably be hurting at that point.
That's the first chapter. That's the first chapter.
There you go.
And
You got to check out the pack.
That's how we know it's happening. The communications grid goes down, and the power grid goes down. That's the first chapter. The introduction is called 0 Hour, because for us in our agreement, the second that happens, the clock starts ticking. And so every 9 hours, we have certain things that we have to do, and it's very, very finely detailed in the book.
So let me ask you this: do you have your fill up kind of gas tanks for that midpoint, because there might not be the midpoint, the gas stations might not be operational, and does your car have 8 to 10 ply tires on it? The car that you're taking?
I have an SUV. Each of us has satellite images of the map and the route that we're going to take. So the guys that are in Colorado know which route I'm taking. I am here. I know which route I'm taking. Everything. I'm not depending on GPS. Everything is in printed up satellite imagery for which way we're going to go. We've got a gas container. I've got stuff in it that makes the gas stay good for a lot longer. I also have mechanical things that I can hook to a gas pump at a gas station if the power's out and siphon off my own gas to keep going.
That's cool. What about the tires, man? You can't really roll too far if the tires are not circular.
Yeah, we got good tires. We got extra tires. There's also some other cool things that you can get. There's a motorcycle called a Roll-Con that, it's got
You better go get one right now, man. What are you waiting for?
This is 0 hour, dude. It's time.
It could happen tomorrow, so you got to probably fill up your gas tank every day, right?
And that's the biggest thing. After an emergency has happened is the worst time to prepare, right? So that's kind of my big thing I'm trying to tell people is whether I'm right or wrong, you need to be ready, right? Even if it's not an invasion, even if it's a natural disaster. Like I'm out here in California, Los Angeles, we're due for another earthquake, man. If that happens, communication goes down, the water lines go down, the highways go down. It's going to be a lot of people here that are screwed. I got a lot of food. I got a lot of water.
That's why I don't want to even visit.
But then you go to Colorado in that instance as well, yes or no?
If it's bad enough, yeah.
So
like social unrest, something like that, yeah.
You basically have a Walking Dead situation, except with living people that have brains, right?
Well, it's California, so brains not.
But it's rich California, so they're definitely guns and fucked up people. So
yeah, well, that's the problem. The law-abiding citizens don't have guns. The gangbangers have guns for days, but the law-abiding citizens, we're kind of left defenseless.
Yeah, but there are tons of law-abiding citizens here in Texas as well. My parents are law-abiding citizens in Cali, and they're packing. And
it's very tough. Now they just had a new thing where somebody sued the San Diego Police Department about their handgun bill, and police department lost. So I guess every sheriff in Southern California now is actually giving out CHLs. So
wow.
The tide is changing a little bit. But still, it's just Colorado is where the majority of guys in this agreement. We have about 18 guys in our little group. I'm here. I'm the one that's here. There's a couple on the East Coast. So it was kind of like, yeah, dude, we're not moving. You can come to us if you still want to take part of this.
If I can hustle you a tank, can I get in on your pact in Colorado?
Actually, so my publisher, I wrote the book, I put it to him, and he looked at it and he said, I'm not going to publish this unless there's a Bradley fighting vehicle in there, which Bradley is kind of a tank, more of a personnel character.
That's an APC.
Yeah, it's an APC, right? It's a newer version of the APC. So there is a Bradley involved in there. So that's one thing we're lacking. So if you can get a real deal tank, I think the bargain's open.
I'm going to garage sales this weekend. If I see a Bradley, I'm going to let you know. It might need like some work done, but I'm pretty sure.
On Facebook, there's an actual UH-60 Blackhawk for sale right now. I think it's like $50 million. So I don't know if it'll be a garage sale, but
Well, we can
procure that.
we can get a deuce, maybe a deuce. You know what a deuce is, right?
Yeah, a deuce and a half.
Yeah, we can get a deuce and a half at least. That's all over the Craigslist here for like 10 grand,
well,
8 grand.
We got those, man. Because they're in Colorado and because there's a lot more lax regulation, we got some really good supplies. We don't have any tanks, but we got some really good supplies.
Yeah, if this invasion starts, I would love to go help Robert Patrick fight, but I'm afraid, like, if I'm running around with a gun, I'm gonna get shot immediately. People are gonna think I'm a terrorist the way I look. This face of mine will get me shot.
That was you were the ISIS guy.
I'm a Texas boy. I love Austin more than anything, so I'm not going to give away the end, but I will say we end up in Austin at the end of the first book.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
So-
Man, I hope this gets put into a movie or
Oh
something,
god,
man.
that'd be awesome.
So I have a friend here that's kind of what he does, and he's actually got Love Me When I'm Gone and The Pact right now, and he's shopping them around. So we'll see.
So if you get this into a movie, can we come to the premiere?
Yeah, of course. That's,
Awesome.
Can we come into the premiere with a Bradley? In a Bradley.
I want the premiere to either be in Austin or Colorado.
How many people can fit in a Bradley real quick? Is it 12 or 8?
I think it's 6 in the back and 3 up front.
Okay, it's 9.
Cool.
So we got to figure out our pact for the Bradley as it goes to Colorado.
We got to figure out how
It's
to
going to
get
have a trailer full of gasoline because that thing probably gets like 1 mile a gallon.
Yeah. Well, that's the great thing. Military vehicles are made to run on just about anything. You can put Everclear in a Humvee and it'll run.
Holy
Yeah.
crap.
Wow. So for our audience, if you want to check out Robert Patrick's book, it's called The Pact. It's available on Amazon now. So check it out. And if you do buy the book, leave him a review and let him know that you found out about it from the Men's View. So
Please.
Robert, appreciate you coming on, man. You're always a great guest. You always have great information for us. And we wish you the most success with this book. And hopefully it's a movie so we can come to the premiere.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. And I'm going to be out there. I'm doing a Lone Survivor Foundation thing at Crystal Beach. So I'll be in Houston in May. If you look up Frog Fest, I'll be at Frog Fest for the LSF. And either the week before or the week after, I'm going to come to Austin and do some book signings. So I'll be in your hood, man.
You're going to
Cool.
sit in on the studio then.
Yes, sir.
All right, Robert. Talk to you later.
Thank you.
All right, brother.
Take it
You guys
easy,
have a
Rob.
good one.
Bye.
All right.
All right.
Dude.
Man.
How the fuck do we go from that to woo with a fleshlight now?
I mean, hey,
We're, like,
I think
officially
we just
scared.
need to do it. Is all. That's all we need to do. We just need to fucking.
Is this like the pact right here for the fleshlight
It's the
going on?
fleshlight
It's
pact
the
right now.
flesh-
Except for only one of us can fit
This
in
is like
this
the
thing.
worst pact ever.
Only one of us can fit in this fleshlight.
I
so-
got
Are you going to
distracted.
defend it if we want to do something with it too?
I mean, you
Are you
can.
going to defend your own fleshlight?
I thought no. As a pact, we have to defend the fleshlight, dude.
Oh. I don't
Yeah.
think any of the Russians or the Chinese want to stick their penises.
I don't know,
in that
man.
thing. If that's what the end of the movie comes down to, is RP
He ends up in Austin.
and it's like they only
This
want to
thing
do is
right
like the leaders want to put their pecker in there.
That's
Yeah.
all they wanted.
That's all they
along.
wanted in the end, not the oil or nothing.
No, it's
Right.
nothing.
They just wanted to do that.
put your dick in a fleshlight. Yeah, I'd gladly give it up if
better
if
give
it's
it
for
up.
the American people. If I'm gonna save everybody, absolutely.
We got to get you a
This
red,
is
white,
all
and
it-
blue flashlight.
I can just spray paint this. Honestly.
You know, I got totally distracted on that interview because Paula Conda's girl walked in.
Oh yeah, where's she at?
She didn't want to wait.
She didn't want to wait.
Shit. I was like 10
That
took off?
is the most like
What? Was she supposed to be on the show?
Yeah, she was just coming in, but I mean, what is that? She drove like an hour,
About 40 minutes.
and then she didn't want to wait, so she just drove back home for another 40 minutes. She can't wait 2 minutes.
you
That is the
serious?
most impatient girl.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I
shitty,
just
dude.
text her, see if she'll come back.
Oh my god.
No, you know what? Forget it, because she was already like super loud, and
Oh,
She
yeah.
wasn't loud at all. We didn't hear her at all.
I heard her.
I heard her come in. The knock was loud. That was about it.
I saw her peeking in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is she
loud-
the kind of
it's a
woman
loud
that like you
fucking
got to
peak,
do
dude.
it now when I wanted? I'm coming in.
Yeah, that's what she wants it her way.
Man.
She-
Well, I wanted to meet your girl, Paul
When was the
Connor.
last time you
Yeah,
did a
she's
deed with your
wearing
girl,
her high
man?
heels,
Have
a
you-
short skirt right now.
What?
Is that what she was wearing?
Yeah.
So have you had sex with her since?
He's had
last show?
plenty of sex
No.
with her, dude. Oh,
I'm telling you, Paula Conda, I don't
Something
think he's
happened.
ever had sex with this woman.
That's fine.
No, I think he's had
That's
sex with
fine.
her. I just think
Like maybe once.
might have been the only time.
Yeah.
Paul
No.
Connor, I think you need this fleshlight more than I do.
He keeps
Maybe I
saying,
do.
I have a lot of sex, but then he never, ever has had sex with her when you ask her.
Yeah, no joke. So it's like a desert down there.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
But he gets paid. I think she keeps him happy by letting him snap pictures.
Oh yeah, he loves to
Do you have
that.
some more? Why don't you
No.
show Taylor here since he's sitting in on the show? Woo's friend Taylor.
Don't touch that phone.
Show him
Taylor.
some of the pictures on your
Try not
phone.
to touch the phone,
Dirty
though.
fucking Hey, we're gloves, dude.
Oh, he's
We're
got a
gloves.
secondary
Oh
phone.
no, just
Jeez.
festering.
Do you keep your phone
Glue
separate?
coming off of
'Cause-
that.
Yeah.
So you have two phones, one with the dirty pictures, one without?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's
But
right.
I don't have any on here. I took them off.
Yeah, dude. Remember he had to.
What's
he had
going
to.
on?
Wait.
He's pulling pictures on, taking them off. What's going on here,
He's got
Paula
fancy
Conda?
hair today.
Hang on.
I think he's
Hang on
losing
a minute.
his like.
I think
his
he's becoming
appeal.
a wholesome man.
Yeah, is there
now.
something like not happening correctly?
He's
here?
not. He's not the dirt.
Oh, there he goes. He's showing a
Yeah,
picture.
you like.
Let us see this. Let us see it.
All right.
Oh my God, is that your current girl?
No.
Okay,
What is
Oh
that?
my god.
who's that? Somebody. Okay, let me see.
Ugh.
What? Well, it says 3 of 3. What is 1 of 2 and 2 of 3?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Okay.
what's the
All
first one? Let's see.
So the Paula Conda likes
my
the.
God.
Oh god.
Who are these people?
It's always something disgusting.
this
It's
Craigslist
some
or not
girl like
Craigslist?
lifting her.
She's not disgusting.
No, but it's always
not-
like a girl licking her nipple or.
I mean,
or
that's
something.
kind of hot, but she wasn't hot. I mean, I'll give her.
Do you
that.
think
had
there's
nice
an issue
nipples.
when
She had
the
nice
girl
tits.
has to actually bring her boob all the way up? You know what I'm saying? And if,
Yeah, I know.
if she was to let it go, it would like.
drop.
hit the
Yeah.
floor?
Yeah.
Do you think there?
Hey.
Where did you find this one?
I don't remember.
Yes, you do.
No,
Where
this
did you
is
find
the
this
past,
one?
dude. This is the past. We're digging
Lord, I
up,
don't remember.
skeletons,
See.
man.
You're not
How do
that-
you not remember
it's been
where you
years.
Is Paula
found
Conda a
woman?
player or not a player? Dizzle.
I think
No.
he's.
I think he plays,
I
dude.
think he's playing at the bottom of the barrel.
Hey, as long as I'm catching something.
Oh shit! Yeah, man. I think that's
he's,
like.
he's catching
There's
something for sure.
A crab with like
No,
3
not
legs in
that.
there.
He's catching crabs probably.
Nice.
Anyways, you know what? We're going to take a break, and when we come back, it's going to be Woo and the Fleshlight,
God.
and the listener that sent it to us, you're going to get what you wanted, which is proof that Woo is
man.
using it.
Yeah.
Woo, do you think you're going to be able to get it up?
I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it up, man.
All right,
With
well-
you screaming at me,
We're gonna
so,
we're
man.
gonna mark that fleshlight on the outside, and each of us is gonna take a bet. We're gonna mark the line, and then Paula Conda's gonna go back there and check and see
Paula Conda.
who wins the race.
It's only
Anyways,
fair, Paula Conda. I see your dick, you see mine.
Oh, God.
tell you,
It's justice, true justice.
we'll be back after these words. We'll see you back with Woo and the Fleshlight. What's up, guys? Dizzle here, and I'm hiking here out in Austin, Texas, and I just want to show you my new boots. Check them out. $225 Ace Solo boots. That's right, that sounds expensive, but Bonafide helped me get them for $40. You're not going to believe where I got them, but I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to go to themensview.com/flip. Bonafide's got his book in there. Basically teaches you how to flip stuff on the internet and buy things. Where do you source these items? He's going to teach you all of that, but the basis of it is his book, Flip That Shit. Bonafide's written it just for guys like you who want to know how to make extra money or are looking to change careers or have the freedom and flexibility in your job that Bonafide does. So just go to themensview.com/flip and check it out. Look at me, I'm hiking here in this beautiful place. But Bonafide, he comes here every day because he's got that kind of schedule where he makes his own hours and does whatever he wants to. And you can too. It just takes a little bit of knowledge and a lot of hard work and some practice. And you can get the basis at themensview.com/flip. His book is 25% off right now, so check it out. Also, we need your help blowing up. We need you to go to iTunes and subscribe and like and review our show. It's very important that you review us because this is a grassroots effort. We're not a big company. We're just a couple guys out here. And the only way we're going to get found out is if people tell their friends and review us on iTunes. It only takes a few seconds, especially if you got an iPhone or an iPad. All you got to do is click on iTunes, search us out, The Men's View, and hit review. Type a couple of nice lines about us, and that's it. Also help support the show financially. If you're buying something on Amazon already, or if you're not, you need to, because you'll save a lot of money. Just go to themensview.com/Amazon and just search for whatever you're already buying and buy it through that link. It doesn't cost you any extra, and we get a small cut, okay? And I'm gonna give you guys a free gift here before I leave. When we go back to the show. Check it out. See this beautiful surrounding I'm on? You can see it on our YouTube page. Don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube. We need subs. Whew, I'm out of breath talking here and hiking. But anyways, isn't that pretty? You can do it too. Themensview.com/flip. Buy Bonafide's book. 25% off right now. All right, we're back, and this is when Woo sticks it in the fleshlight. What's up?
Oh, what's it, Dizzle? What's it? What am I sticking in there?
It? You're gonna stick your weenie
My
in the
weenie.
fleshlight.
Makes it sound so small, man.
Have you been looking forward to this, or are you not looking forward to it at all?
I'm looking forward to this. This is gonna be an experience. I mean, I haven't.
Have you practiced masturbating anytime recently?
Only with my hands, but that's like different from this. This is fucking space age technology right
I'd like
here.
to know why
This
did
is
you
awesome.
bring Taylor here today? Is it
I wanted
because you
him to-
want him to see your penis?
No, he'll see my penis eventually. I think. Like
Taylor.
we're gonna be roommates soon. So.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Hey,
good.
Taylor,
What's up?
have you
You're on
ever
the mic.
seen Woo's penis?
No, not yet. Of course, this could change given tonight's proceedings.
Are you looking forward to it?
I wouldn't say I'm looking forward to it, but you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and say yeah. I'm moving in with him. You have to know, right? These are things you have to know.
Yeah, I guess so. At some point, you'll probably see his penis if you're moving in with him, right?
Or tonight, yeah, or right now.
Okay.
I mean, I don't want you to see my dick.
Is
though.
there anything that you might see that would cause you not to move in anymore?
Oh yeah, anything
Maybe-
to do with my penis?
Maybe a tattoo of my face on it.
Oh yeah.
That might. No, I think I'd still move with you, Doug.
Nah,
Would
thanks,
you?
bro. Thanks, bro.
Yeah,
Do you want to mark the fleshlight with a Sharpie? Yes or no? Do you want to be included?
yeah, but I think I'm gonna give Fred way too much credit. But yeah, okay, we'll go for
Thanks.
it.
All right.
Thanks.
Yeah,
man.
we're all going to mark the fleshlight to see how far in we think Fred is going to be able to insert his penis.
Oh my lord!
Okay.
All right, who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Let me go first.
Okay,
Give
you
me
go.
that.
Well, you know you, dude.
No,
this is unfair.
give me that. Give me that.
No, yeah,
fair.
Woo, you can't play. No,
Give me
don't
the
let Woo
camera.
mark it.
Get the
Don't let
camera.
Woo mark
It's
it.
like,
Woo.
you know your own dick, idiot.
I'm not gonna. This is where I'm gonna be, boys. Right here. I'm not even gonna be able to get it in. I think.
You don't
Right
think you'll
here.
get it in?
I'm not gonna be able
Well,
to get it in.
apparently, like Wu and I were talking behind the scenes, but apparently the back, it unscrews like a real flashlight.
Right.
And instead of putting batteries in, this actually just regulates the airflow to make sure that your dick doesn't get stuck in.
No.
the flat,
It
right?
It's like
strengthens
Chinese
the
handcuffs.
intensity
It's,
of the suction. So like if you
but
want
there
it to
is
suck
a
harder.
suction, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like there is a possibility that if we shut it all the way down, that you might be driving back your Honda Civic with.
No, that's where the failsafe is so that you can unscrew it in case
It's
it
like
is
those-
a Chinese finger
So you
trap.
don't want me to tighten it, then, right?
I mean, I'm gonna put it on as tight as it can be when I first start.
It's like those Chinese handcuffs you stick your finger in.
That's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm gonna have it.
All right,
fucking
I'll mark
alright.
this. And you are full Asian?
And by the
Full
way,
on Asian,
if
bro.
you want to
Alright.
see what's happening, just go to our YouTube channel. This is a show you want to watch on YouTube. Let's put it that way. We got a we got multiple cameras set up. We got a GoPro going. We got like a $3,000 gimbal camera here that's high definition. Then we got our regular studio cameras.
All right. I don't know why I'm so excited about.
Okay, you are giving him way too much credit on that one.
Dude, that's my dick size though. If I didn't have all you dudes
Yeah,
watching me,
There we go.
that's pretty much it. I'd
Okay.
say.
Yep. See, I was doing some like analysis. I'm like, all right, he's full blown like Asian.
Right.
Yeah, like it's about this.
You know?
Yeah. It's like this big. Yeah.
But if he doesn't get it up, then
Dude, don't
you're
touch
going to
my
have
phone like that ever.
overblown.
Don't touch my phone and compare your wiener
It's
to
like
my phone
that.
ever again.
It's a
All right, Palaconda, where are you putting your mark?
Right here.
Oh shit!
Hold it up to the camera.
All right.
Ooh,
Do you know how to spell
okay.
your own name? Why does it say PA?
All right,
PA.
Palaconda.
Paul
Oh, I get it.
Aconda.
Oh, okay.
Paul
All
Aconda.
right, CMFK.
One word though.
CMFK's turn. All right,
Come over here,
CMFK,
man.
get on camera here and mark where you think this is going to go.
We'll hand
All
it
right,
to you.
CMFK's walking over all confident.
He can't be that small because he's so tall.
All right, he thinks it can't be
man.
that small
He can't be
because he's pretty tall.
So
So
I think I might be
CMFK, you
giving
got to
him
talk
way
in
too
a
much
mic.
credit.
Can't be bona fide big, so I'd say just
Damn. Where's the confidence, boys?
right there.
All right. Let's see the marks here. So CMFK
Here, I'll hold
has got it. Bonafide's given CMFK the
camera.
Bonafide's given CMFK the most. Hey, what
No.
camera are we on?
I am giving Woo the most
Yeah, there you go.
props here.
Yeah, Bonafide is saying.
I have a Congo type mentality, bro.
Thanks, man.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, okay. He's the only one that believes
He's
in
going to
me.
be camera shy.
All right, so CMFK's made the mark. All right, CMFK, let's see this.
Oh,
All right.
wow.
So CMFK is Bonafide's got the furthest length for Woo.
Thanks, bro.
So
I appreciate the
I
confidence.
know, dude.
CMFK's a little bit worried there, so he's gone a little bit under CMFK. And then Palaconda has no faith at all.
What camera
He's
on?
going
We
to
on
be
this
camera shy. Camera shy.
Which camera, CMFK? This one?
Right.
And this is a show you gotta go on our YouTube channel. You don't want to miss this. Because we got a shower curtain set up with a backlight, so you're gonna see Woo behind the shadow, and then Palaconda's gonna go there and check who wins. All right, Dizzle's turn. I'm gonna mark this, and let's see where I put it on there.
There you go.
All right, CMFK, what
Pass
camera
the
are we on?
torch.
Right here. All right, let's see. All right, I'm gonna have to go even less
Okay.
than Palaconda.
You might be right, though.
And just so not to be a jerk, I won't go right under him. I'm gonna go right where the fleshlight screws in.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be shoving a soft dick in there anyway. I'm not gonna be able to get hard
So
around you guys.
Dizzle has the least confidence. Palaconda's a little more confident. CMFK and Bonafide are almost.
That could be our own dick.
Oh no, no! If that's the case, then I have the smallest penis. But
All right, and you're going to autograph this with a roommate, the next person here?
now the roommate,
All right.
You can't put your name. just
future
put
roommate Taylor, is gonna go on there. All right, this camera right here.
All right.
All right,
Let's see here.
what do you think? How long have you known Woo?
Let's see. What, 7 years now almost?
Maybe
Is that 7 years?
Has
Yeah.
there been any like showers like after the locker room, working out, anything
Yeah.
where you might have caught a glimpse? Because we don't want you cheating on this.
Now, I think the first time that I met him, I thought that I like slammed him in the dick on accident playing basketball. So, but no, I think so. Maybe some contact, but no, I don't think I've no spies.
Are
That
you
was my
taking
stomach, dude.
Whatever I thought it was. Okay, whatever.
Are you taking into account the fact that he's Asian? Because I did. That's why I chose.
No, make an educated guess. I
that
mean,
is
this
being educated.
I mean, it's.
Taking-
I mean, I
taking
don't know if it's
Asian
educated.
into,
It's kind of a
uh,
stereotypical.
Wait,
not
are you a
necessarily
high school
educated.
dropout?
I believe in you, Fred. I believe in you, dude.
Thanks, dude. Okay,
Going
that's
for
way
it.
too generous.
I'm
That's
Wow.
going for it.
that's way
Oh,
too.
wow.
Even.
For it.
Wow.
that might be.
You know, that's good
a
though.
Fairy tale.
We
right there.
have extremes here, and I think that's.
Whoa. All right, show it to this camera right here. CMFK, hook up this camera.
You know what I'm most excited about is I'm gonna be fucking a sex toy with all of your signatures on it. That's gonna be the most fun.
So-
I believe in you, Fred.
Now the
Thank you,
roommate
thank you.
has basically taken, like, he thinks Woo has a giant, yeah.
This might be like the Olympics, though. You know, with all the pressure on, like you
Yeah.
perform like at a level that's not even
yeah.
Yep.
a regular level.
Yep.
So Woo might be able to
Maybe
reach
I'll
that.
rise to the occasion. Huh?
Yeah. All right, Woo, are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready. Come on,
All
let's
right.
fucking do this.
Well, you got to get hard first, so we got to send you. We have you porn set up and CMFK's
I don't
room.
use YouPorn, dude.
All right, what do you use?
I'm gonna use whatever. I'll fucking tell you when I get
okay.
there.
All right.
YouPorn has got tons of videos. How can you not
YouPorn's good.
use?
There's
So-
plenty of other sites.
All right. So we got Skype set up here. We got a roving camera that Woo's gonna use to follow. All right, Woo. Here you go. All right, Woo. Here you go. We got you set up with the camera right here.
Unmute.
So head over there. All right, Woo's got his roving camera. Now he's heading over to CMFK's room. We got him up on the screen here in the studio so we can see exactly what's going on.
Make sure you unmute.
Did he take the flashlight?
Yeah, the flashlight's with
All
me.
right, so Woo's got
All
a
right,
flashlight.
we don't
with him.
we don't have a feed yet. Oh yeah, we do. Okay,
Do,
start
do we
walking.
have a live feed?
Oh, guys, I'm walking through CMFK's house right now.
All right, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
So CMFK's house there, it looks like the walls have been torn out. We're missing insulation. We're going in his room. There's
Hold
no
it
floors.
farther from your face. Hold the phone further from your body.
We see
There
a
you
TV on the floor. There we go. So now Woo has just arrived.
So in CMFK's room, we have a bunch of white dudes with guns right here. I don't know if this is gonna help me jerk off at all, guys.
So you're surrounded by guys with guns, white guys with guns, pictures of them.
White dudes with guns. And
What
he's
do
got
you-
like a trackpad. This is foreign to me, man.
What do
I'm
you
used to a
see
mouse.
right now? What do you see on the screen?
There's some mouth.
You know, I just realized
There's some life in there.
YouPorn.com Latino.
we preloaded it. You know, I just realized he's going to be touching his penis and then touching CMFK's trackpad.
Oh, I'm
And
not. That's gonna be. I jerk off with my left hand, dude, on the computer.
Okay. All right, so Woo's laid down the camera here. Are you comfortable? Are we looking at a hole in his ceiling?
Hey, with your voice like yelling at me, I think this is gonna be really difficult.
All right.
Okay, we're gonna be quiet then, or you can put mute once you start.
Tom, I'm just saying, don't keep your hopes up, you know.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Oh shit.
Woo having a hard time holding the phone and his penis at the same
Oh,
time.
look at that fleshlight. He looks like a giant.
All right, Woo, have you decided on what kind of porn you're going to load up? Or the
Oh, I'll let you
website?
know.
Woo having a very hard time positioning the camera.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
All right. Does that work?
That works. There we go. So now we got Woo, and if you want to see it, just go to our YouTube page.
There it is, man. I see
He's
my
got
name.
the fleshlight in the room. We got Woo here loading up. He's trying to decide. I see a look of confusion on his face.
Read to the audience
All right, right now,
from the top
there's
to the
no
bottom on the
sound,
marks.
though. Way to turn up the sound.
I can't see it.
Yeah.
Oh, just look. Come over here and take a look. Read to the audience. I'll just read to the
There you go.
audience.
Can you guys hear that?
For the YouTube people, yeah, real quick, hold on, Woo. For the YouTube audience, the picture you're seeing right now, you got Dizzle on the top mark, followed by Paula Conda,
What?
followed by CMFK, followed by Bonafide, and then followed by the roommate. Those are the marks that you're seeing right
can't
now
hear you
on the
guys.
fleshlight.
So we're trying to see how deep he's going to end up in the fleshlight. We're taking bets here. The winner gets $20.
All right.
All right.
I'm seeing titties on the screen. This
All right.
is
What
good.
website are you on here, Woo?
I'm currently on YouPorn.com.
All right. So he's picked YouPorn. The winner's YouPorn. Any
Actually, no, I hate YouPorn. I'm gonna go to YouJizz.com. That's a little better
YouJizz. This is
choice.
a site. It's a very obscure site, but Woo has decided he's going to go with YouJizz.
Okay.
He's loading it up here. Are your pants down yet?
My pants are down.
All right. So he's sitting bare ass on CMFK's chair.
Okay with this CMFK?
I'm cool, man. I've got simple green.
Yeah, you might want to disinfect this thing after I'm done.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Oh, man.
Woo's
Okay.
Woo taking a while to figure out what he wants.
Oh,
What do you see
is
on the
all-
screen?
this is all shit, dude. There's just videos. I mean, the first one is ass traffic. Sophie Links swallows. Let's do that one. You know,
Okay.
The first one.
All right. Is the volume
ass
up? Turn
right
up the
here.
volume.
Okay. Okay, now we have like an ad for some campsite.
Okay. Woo getting a little flustered here. I see he's getting the Asian flush going on his face.
Am I? I can't figure out these Macs, dude. All right, here we go.
Technology here perplexing Woo.
This is not Warcraft, so this is much different.
All right, we're live here. We're seeing Woo. This is how
All right,
he masturbates.
wait.
His head is being blocked completely by the fleshlight. No,
You
put the
go.
fleshlight in the picture. We got to have it.
Oh man, you like
There we
that,
go.
don't
Do we
you?
see the marks on there?
Someone
Can we still see
there
the
is
marks?
also deriving pleasure from this watching me.
All right, Woo. Shh. Calm down. Take a deep
Okay.
breath.
We're just gonna watch.
Shh. We need silence. Woo here needs silence.
Now you can keep talking.
We don't hear any sound coming from you, Jizz.
All right,
What's going on?
This is ass traffic right here. I don't know what that
Is the
means.
sound up? Is the sound up? Why do we not hear any
Unmute,
sound from the
unmute.
porn?
There you go.
All right,
Okay.
cool. That's not really a nice ass though. It's kind of
Are you feeling anything down there, Woo? Are you getting hard?
no. Let's keep playing though.
All right.
Let's keep playing.
If that video is not working, go find another one.
It's literally a guy.
Do you guys have any
falling on a
suggestions
girl
for
with
search
ass.
terms here for Woo? Paula Conda.
Here, guys.
Yeah.
We might have to send in Polakanda with his phone if you can't get hard off of you, Jizz.
Let's not do that, please.
I think what's really odd about this picture is the fact that it looks like CMFK's desk is coming up to Woo's shoulders. It's like one of those ergo desks that, like, so you don't have any back problems. What are we seeing now?
Hey, turn up the volume. We're having a hard time hearing.
The volume is all the way up, man.
Okay.
It's just really shitty. All right. I'm gonna look up one of my currently favorite porn stars, Nikki Schuyler.
Who's searching for Nikki Schuyler here?
Working. What?
And he used Google.
After touching his penis, now he's typing on CMFK's keyboard here.
If you hear this, Google,
This is
you
clean,
can
don't
sponsor
worry.
us.
Fleshlight, do you hear this?
Better yet, Nikki, do you hear this?
Is Fleshlight. What's the name of the porn star?
Nikki Schuyler.
Fleshlight.
Oh, nice.
If you have a
Yeah, I got
Nikki
some-
Schuyler fleshlight, mail it to the Men's View. And Woo will fuck it. Because right now he's using a transparent fleshlight here.
I say we put this thing on Craigslist when we're done with it.
Yeah, let's make some money on there.
And fuck with someone.
Well, remember that guy we called? He wanted a.
Just
He
say it's
said
not
use
used.
fleshlight.
We could
No,
just say this
use
was not
fleshlights
used.
cost. You can make more.
Okay.
Gay guys buy them.
Maybe
All right, Woo.
we can put some Gorilla Glue at the bottom. And
All
just
right.
say it's like
Nikki Schuyler.
up, you know?
This is like a webcam show. She's got like a dildo.
Woo, don't talk. Concentrate on getting an erection here.
Okay. This is really loud and bad audio quality.
Woo deep in concentration here as he tries to get some blood down there.
Sounds like you're watching a horror movie.
Are you feeling anything down there, Woo? Do we have any movement in the pants? Woo looks like he's All right, Woo.
Okay.
All right, Woo. What's going on? You know, I'm getting hard right now. I don't know if Woo is.
So how's it going over there, guys?
I'm fully erect, Woo. What about you?
CMFK's muting it. He's muting
No, you guys get the harder.
Hey, stop muting it. Woo,
What's up?
you seem to be laughing here. Come on, we need some eroticism.
Maybe this is his normal process. Maybe he's
It's
always
really fucking stupid, dude.
YouPorn.com.
Yeah, go to YouPorn. Go to the big boys here.
Site, dude.
You know what? He's right. I'm not going to give him advice on jerking off. I'm sorry, Woo. I'll stay out of this.
Yeah. Come on. Literally, they all have they're all like streaming porn sites. You can't go wrong.
All right, give us an update. We haven't heard an update. How erect are you? Are you ready for the fleshlight?
No, dude.
Do you want us to do the news and we'll come back to you? You wave to the camera when you're ready.
All right, I'll do that.
All right, CMFK, mute it. We're gonna do the news here, and then whenever, but keep an eye on Woo's camera. That way we know when it's ready. Turn down the volume a little bit. All right, CMFK, turn on the volume a little bit. Can you not hear? All right, yeah. All right, so we got Woo in the background. He is going to continue doing what he does, and he's going to CMFK keep an eye on the camera, and whenever Woo waves to us, we know he's ready. We'll do the news.
Okay.
So, this is a new invention. Actually, we should give it to Woo. We should buy it for Woo. But basically, you know what? Everybody in the world should wear this. If enough people wear this, all the energy problems we have in this country are going to be gone. But it's called the Wank Band. And it's a wearable band that you wear on your arm.
Right.
And as you're wanking it,
Yeah.
it charges up the battery in there. And then later in the day, you can like charge your phone with the battery, etc.
So the purpose is to just.
This is what it looks like right here.
So what do you do?
It's like a watch you wear in your hand, and
Okay.
it's got like a power indicator.
Yeah.
You ever seen those flashlights? Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
just
yeah,
shake
yeah.
them back and forth, and then
Right.
it charges up the battery.
Right. Yeah.
But that's what the Wank Band does. You wear it on your hand, and as you're whacking off,
Yeah.
the movement charges it up to its internal battery, and then later on in the day you can use your hand. Hold on, we have an update here. Wu seems to be opening
Lube.
up lube that came with the fleshlight. Hopefully he's not going to continue using that over there because we need him back in the studio.
What do you think his wiener is at this one point right now? Do you think it's actually on your seat in that room, or it's in his like pants, like legs or whatever?
Hey, turn up the volume a little bit. I think I hear something.
Maybe almost up to his belly button. It's not touching anything.
You don't think it's touching your? There's no way it's touching your stool or your chair in that room right now. Okay. You might have to throw the stool away.
So anyways, Pornhub is the company that's coming out with this Wank Band. They don't have any technical details yet. They're just saying it has the same function as a kinetic charger like you see on those flashlights. So yeah, they do. We need to ask Pornhub here for the Wank Band.
It sounds kind of interesting because, well, it just sounds kind of like it won't work because don't you have to like move your hands around a lot during the day just to get that thing?
Well, the amount Wu whacks off.
Is it for whack off people or is it not for whack off people?
It's for whack off people. Like
So
Wu
how is
could
a
probably power a whole neighborhood with the amount he whacks
How's a
off.
battery going to get charged up in like that much wank time?
You just have to do it enough.
Dude.
Like you got to have these marathon sessions, I guess.
So to get your phone charged, you have to have basically a raw dick.
It's basically if you're out in wilderness and you're lost,
Right.
you just
I see
start
what
whacking
you're saying.
off.
And then you might be able to get phone power, and then you go up to the top of the mountain and you get rescued.
Right.
That's how it works.
You're right. So you have a good time out in the
Right.
desert.
And then you're not stressed going up the mountain anymore. See?
Whenever the rescuers come and you're whacking off,
Yeah.
you have an excuse.
Well, why would you whack off if you know the rescuers are coming?
Because that's your lifeline, the power. Your phones needs to be kept.
Oh, so you have to keep
Charged.
beating off
Yeah.
until the rescuers turn the corner and you're
Right.
like,
When they
I'm
finally
at
show up,
trailhead number 5. Where are you? 6. Okay. I think I know I can find
I'm
you.
the guy whacking off. Just look down there.
If you see some bushes going crazy, that's probably where I am.
Alright, which way?
All right, Wu. Turn up the volume. Turn up the volume.
Okay, hold on.
Hold on. We can't hear you.
Hold on.
CMFK, volume. All right. What's going on?
All right, over there now. I don't know if I can maintain it, man.
All right. He's got a full erection. Turn on the cameras.
Let's go.
Turn on the camera. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Hurry up.
Keep it though.
Just keep
Oh, it's already going away.
Oh, God. Do you want us to come back to you?
Dude, I have to like.
Just look at the measure.
Keep rubbing it.
Walk out with what I got right now.
No, we want full erection. Rub.
It's
right,
not going to be a full
All right.
erection.
Are you at all erect?
I'm at like 50% right
50.
now.
Can you get to 75?
I don't think so, man. Especially if I have to walk over there.
All right. I tell you what. We interrupted you, so go back. Try to chub up a little bit more.
It's not going to be.
Come on,
Not,
Fred, make me
it
proud.
is really interesting seeing my own dick in the fleshlight, though.
Oh, it's in
just
there?
very- Yeah. I'm
Okay,
trying
all
it
right,
out
come
now.
on
It's
out.
pretty cool.
Come on. Like make sure you can maintain something.
Nope, not maintaining.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll come back to you. We're going to go back to the news.
Get it big.
Damn
Dude.
it.
Come on.
It's not going to maintain.
Hey, switch to something else. Find some better porn.
All right, I'm going to look up some granny porn real quick.
Okay. Whatever works for you. So here's what's going on with YouTube, right? So there's a bunch of articles in the Wall Street Journal. YouTube is basically not making any money. They're actually like pretty much losing money. And
Right.
they're trying to figure out what to do. Because I was thinking about this just the other day. I'm like, how many damn hard drives does YouTube have?
Oh, I see what you're like.
Because it's people just like uploading garbage for the most part.
Right.
And it's like nobody watches these videos. They're being archived in high definition. Seriously, have you ever thought of that? How many hard drives does YouTube have sitting in a room?
It's probably like it's a cloud thing, I guess, right? But still,
But the
it's
cloud,
somewhere,
yeah,
right?
it's a cloud, but
Right.
the cloud ends with the hard drive at some spot.
It's like if you ever see the biggest cloud in the sky, that's the YouTube one.
But it's just like sucking up. It's probably some building that's just sucking up electricity.
like because the coolers and all.
For
yeah.
some guy's stupid video where he's just like farting around somewhere. Like most, you got to admit, like 98% of YouTube videos are garbage, right?
Wasn't there one called Persian Ninja? Is that garbage? or
Oh
not
my
garbage?
God. Do not search Persian Ninja.
God damn it.
You might find Dizzle's video from like 1998.
98. Yeah, that was old school.
So, okay. So the company has generated $4 billion in revenue last year, but they don't make any money. And apparently nobody's watching these ads. They just click out of them.
Right.
And they're not selling it. Like people who are buying these ads, they're not really selling anything. So they're trying to figure out what to do. Basically, they saying they might go the like Netflix model. This is the kind of garbage that's getting uploaded to YouTube. Woo, beating off to a fleshlight. This is why YouTube's going bankrupt. They have 2 hours of video.
Right.
Of this, like Woo sitting in CMFK's room, trying to get a chub.
There goes the.
CMFK, do you like? Is he on the
Stupid,
screen,
man.
like where our listeners can see him?
He's saying this is stupid.
Woo, Woo, how hard are you?
Come on, Woo.
Come on,
Like 20% now, man.
come on, man. We're trying to sell ads so YouTube and we can make some money here.
Okay.
You gotta do it. Do it for the show. You gotta get hard.
Maybe he can do it without the fleshlight, and then when it's like the way he likes it, then he can put it in the fleshlight and then bring it down the hallway real quick.
Are you currently in the fleshlight?
No.
Go from granny to teen.
Do you like barely legal porn?
No, I'm on like a cam girl now.
Okay.
I can tell by the way your
Webcam.
mouth is. I'm just kidding.
Have you tried?
Honestly, this trackpad is making things really difficult.
There's a mouse right below the monitor.
What?
Use the mouse so you can throw it away after you're done. It's cheaper.
There's two mice. Right below the monitor, there's some mice. Turn one on.
CMFK, man, you should have had this set up for beating off before the show. Why didn't you set it up?
Because he's
The
doing.
worst beat off like setup in the world. This is the worst, hands down. This is like elevated. Like I'm all the way down here. The seat is fucking
You
sticky.
gotta stand up.
The seat is sticky now.
Just do it your way and then come running down the hallway with your you know what in the you know what.
I did it my way.
It'd be awful.
Jimmy back there.
All right.
Taylor, do you still
All right.
want to be his roommate?
We'll be out.
So far, I think so.
We'll leave you alone for like 3 to 5 minutes, right? Something like that.
I'm just gonna run up. How about that?
Well, don't run up with a 20.
Might have to.
Give us at least 25, dude.
What percent would you say from 0 to 100 or is your erection right now?
Right now is like a 10.
Oh my God.
I think we need to stop talking to him.
All right.
Just do it your way.
All right, mute it. We're going to mute it so you don't hear our voice. And I want you full concentration. Full concentration.
Turn the light down.
This sucks, dude. This is the worst masturbation experience ever.
All right, we
is
got to
ruined.
mute
This is
it.
ruined.
He's going to concentrate hard. We're going to talk more about YouTube and Google. So anyway, Google's trying to figure out what the hell to do with YouTube.
It's so ironic that you
Their
like
biggest star is that
the garbage, right?
it's that one guy that does like video game videos. That's their biggest star.
PewDiePie?
PewDiePie.
Yeah.
So that's like their biggest star right now.
Right.
But it's a bunch of shit like that. Oh, I forgot to talk about the lady. There's like, remember those videos I tell you my daughter would always watch on YouTube?
With the hands that are just opening up like the eggs, right?
It's like cracked to little kids. It's like a girl's hands, and she just opens up toys.
And that's all you see, right? You
That's
don't see
all
the
you see.
face or nothing, right?
No, it's just hands. And like she's got a weird accent. I always thought she was Chinese or some kind of Asian, like Vietnamese maybe. But it was a strange accent, and little kids love them.
What the fuck are
I
in
thought
these
it was
eggs?
just my daughter.
What the fuck are in the eggs?
Well, she does all kinds of stuff now, but she started out with eggs. And basically, a psychologist said, like, little kids, when they see stuff being opened and finding stuff inside of it,
Yeah.
they get addicted to it. It's just the way the human brain is wired.
That's crazy.
And I know, like, kids find. We never showed our daughter this. She found them somehow, and then the way the lady has it linked,
Right.
the kid goes from one video to the next, and they'll watch ads. They'll click on it because
man.
kids use iPads and iPhones now.
Right.
So my daughter watches these things all day, and I'll look down at her video, and it's got like 300 million views, 200 million views.
Oh, my
But anyways, they've been looking for this lady because they don't know who she is. Oh, he's coming. Hold on. Is the camera on? Turn up the volume. CMFK, here he comes. Hey, Palaconda, stay right here. No, not yet. Whenever it's time. So, all right, we got it. We got a shower curtain.
All right, I'm at like 60%.
There we go. Woo's inside of there. All right, Woo.
Get closer.
We need proof, first of all, that you're using it. So we need you to go back and forth. Oh, my God. Oh. All right, Palaconda, go back there.
Do it one more time. Sorry, I had to get on camera.
All right, so we do have proof that Woo actually is inside of it. Palaconda's going back there now to check the bet to see who's winning. All right, Palaconda, what do you see? Palaconda, we see a shadow back there. All right, Palaconda, whose mark is the closest?
Percentage by the second board. It's like I'm the winner.
Oh, Palaconda is the winner. Hold on. Palaconda, are you sure you're not cheating? Palaconda back there? He might be lying. Hold on, let me go back there. What's going on here? Oh, God! Oh, shit! Oh, I saw your penis, Woo. I can't be. Oh, you can't. I can't be friends with him anymore. I don't know what I just saw, but I saw something. I saw some pink. Oh my God! Palaconda, get on the. All right, Woo, get back here, man. That's enough. Like I've seen it. Palaconda looks disgusted. All right, what happened, Palaconda?
I had to look at his dick.
How long did you look at it for?
A second or two. I just quick. I don't want to see an erect dick.
How erect was he?
It wasn't that much.
So, was it really you? Is it? Are you not lying to us? It was your mark.
Yeah, it was right there.
Now we need to look back at it, right?
Yeah. All right, Woo. Bring the. Where's Woo at? He's washing his hands.
Okay.
Hey, CMFK, you can hang up on that camera.
If you had done this, would you have blown past Woo? Yes or no?
I don't know.
God.
Cameras on,
All right,
everything.
Woo. Take a seat, Woo. Let's hold up the flashlight.
Did you wash your hands?
Can you
Okay,
at least
well-
cap that flashlight? I don't. Go get the cap. Jeez. All right. Well, jeez. Oh. All right. Hey, Bonafide, do you want to hold that thing up or you don't want to touch it?
It's a tough one, man. I don't know, dude.
You know what? No, he did. I don't think he rubbed it against the side of that flashlight. All right. Yeah, I forgot where Palaconda's mark was.
I can see where Palaconda. Here, CMFK, rotate it this.
Yeah. All right, we got to wait till Woo comes back because nobody wants to touch that flashlight.
All right, so describe what you saw when you went back there.
All right. I turned around. I saw a flash of pink, and I tried to turn around real quick again because if I got too good a look, I can't have Woo in here anymore because I have that rule. If I see your penis, all right, CMFK is using his coffee mug to try to get the. It's dangerous though. If he drops that thing,
Dude, don't let it touch my phone or anything, dude.
get it away from the earphones.
Get it away from
Get
my
it from the
amazing
headphones.
camera too.
That's our guest headphones. We don't want. All right, Woo, come on in. How was that experience with the flashlight? Give us a rate.
Well, okay, so the fleshlight is fucking awesome. Don't get me
Really?
wrong.
It feels
it's
good.
great. Yeah, it's great. It's like shoving your dick in something soft. Which
So, are you excited to take it home and continue using it?
I mean, I'll use it. I think I still favor my hand though. Above all. Like it's nice. It's nice and it's cool. Like people put work into this, and it's an example of human ingenuity.
How close
but-
to a real vagina did that feel?
I'd say pretty close. It's cold.
Did you put the lube in there?
Yeah, I put the lube in there.
Okay.
It's cold.
Hey, you want to show it to the camera? Like
Yeah, show the camera. I want to see this mark.
camera
I
right
forgot
here.
where Palaconda
Paul
marked it.
Conda, dude.
Oh, so Palaconda was right after Dizzle. So Dizzle had this.
there.
That's not bad. That's pretty impressive.
I mean, that's also whatever. I'm not defending my penis size or anything, but I wasn't hard at all.
camera shy. I think.
I think it's also dude shy. The
Yeah.
fact that you guys are all around here talking.
I
to
caught
me.
a good glimpse on the shadow, and if you want to see what it looked like, it's on our
Performance
YouTube
society.
channel. This whatever you're hearing is also on our YouTube. So if you want the YouTube link, just go to themensview.com, and the link to our YouTube channel is on there.
Yeah, I gotta say, like, it doesn't do justice until you go to YouTube. You gotta go there.
It's a fucking-
but
Yeah, and like
that
and
being
comment
said,
and subscribe.
When he pulled the device away from his wiener,
You saw a little bit of wiener, right, on the shadow.
dude, it just like
Do we have to censor that for YouTube?
shoot, probably yeah.
Are you sure?
Because I visually saw, I was like, okay, now I know that is definitely
Yeah,
in there.
It was in
Yeah.
there.
There's your fucking proof, viewer. All right, you got what you wanted.
Okay, when you turn the corner, Diz, can you vouch for?
He didn't see shit, dude.
I caught it
didn't
quick.
see
The
shit.
moment I caught a glimpse, I turned my head real quick.
What was it in there?
It's just a dick.
It was
Dizzle.
in there.
It was in there?
It's
It was
just
in there.
a dick, Dizzle.
It was in there.
and it's my dick. You know me. It's just a dick of a guy
Don't
that you
try
know.
to refresh his memory because if his
Palaconda.
memory comes back,
Yo.
then he might not be
Yeah.
a friend.
How deep in there was he? Was there bush on the fleshlight?
Oh my
I
god.
just looked at the tip, and that was it.
Hey, he was
Quick,
very
gone.
he was very scientific about it all.
so you
right?
really
He
had to
approached
look at
it
the
like a
tip because you
professional.
had to actually see where it landed on the mark.
I was trying to peek to not see very. I was trying to peek around, and then just get a glimpse. That was it.
Hey, he was a true pro.
Is this one of the
going in
hardest
on
things
this.
you've done in your life?
It was pretty tough.
Is this harder than tearing a bull's testicles out?
No, that's easy.
Okay, how on the comfort level of 1 to 10, like 1 being like extremely, or 10 being extremely uncomfortable, 1 being like perfectly fine with it. Where were you at when you had to look and you had to see the mark?
About a 9.
Really?
was
A
uncomfortable.
9.
Do you know who's gonna
okay.
hate this
I didn't-
episode?
Wow.
Okay.
Metalhead. Metalhead's gonna freak out when he sees this episode.
So we need to send him the still shot of the thing pulling away in
Yeah.
the sheet, right?
Jesus.
Just send
Oh
him
my
the still
God.
shot. Like, this is what you
Yeah.
missed out on.
You know what's going to be interesting to me is how many people jerk off to this episode,
Oh.
right? You
I-
guys
I-
ever think about that?
it's gonna be.
I know you're hoping for like 1, but I don't even think
I'm
1
not
will.
I'm not hoping. I'm
You're
just
probably
thinking maybe
hoping.
somewhere out there. All right, I'm hoping a little bit.
Dude,
I'm
Might have
hoping
some
a little
women
bit.
do
the
it.
shadow.
Taylor, do you still want to be roommates with Woo?
You know what? You know what? I'm actually proud. I don't think I could go anywhere with that, dude. I think you even being behind the curtain there and having something up is impressive enough for me. You're in.
Thanks, man.
Awesome.
Thanks, man. You know, I thought so too. I was like, you know what? There's no way in hell I'm going to be 100% for this.
All right. Well, you got to bring a chick, like you said, for the next show. We got.
You got to bring a chick?
Yeah, into the next. Remember, you said you were going to bring a girl in.
No.
You have to do it now.
Oh, no, she's
to
not
make
coming
up
to
for
next
this.
show.
No.
Make up for this. You set me up, bro.
Hey, you wanted the fleshlight. That was the
Hey,
deal.
I'm
Our
down,
listener
yeah.
said you had to prove it.
we have another cool guy that's coming on our next show.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
it's a guy though. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
So did Palaconda get I mean, where did he end up on, your scale of your own, weighing and your own shit? Like, where did he end up on? Is he at the 20 mark or what? Where is he? Did you come
So
out when
when
you
he
were coming
saw
down the
my
hallway?
dick-
Was it like rapidly descending?
Oh yeah,
Like
as
oxygen
soon as
out of
I-
a tank,
As soon as I stopped jerking off, it was just like.
Was it in the fleshlight when you were going down the hallway?
Yes, it was in the fleshlight as soon as I got up. Does that make sense?
So is there still?
Yeah.
Did you? Is CMFA gonna have to go disinfect that chair?
No, I honestly, there's a little bit of butt sweat on there, but I think that's it, man.
So you were bare ass on his chair.
I was bare ass. I mean, I
Oh,
can't
jeez.
pull.
Okay, no, we're
I had
cool.
to pull down my
We're
pants.
cool with it. We just got to see
Sorry,
how much
man.
we got to disinfect.
On the comfortable on 1 to 10, how did you feel when Palaconda was looking at the fleshlight?
I'd say maybe like what's
10 is like this is extremely uncomfortable. Like, I don't like this.
I'd say it was like a 3.
Really?
Yeah, it's fine, dude.
So are you gonna be using this tonight when you get home?
No, actually, my future roommate's got to stay in town tonight,
Oh,
so he's
okay,
gonna be.
so-
I'm not gonna.
But hey, congratulations on your new toy.
Hey,
You get to keep it
thanks,
now.
man.
Do you have the
Thanks,
box and everything with the
yeah,
cleaner, the
the-
anti? Okay,
yeah,
cool.
I definitely have to disinfect that
Cool.
shit. I didn't
Well, all
want
right,
my
let's
dick
get
to
back to the news here. As I try to get my mind off of what I just saw and put something else in it.
I
There's
thought
this-
you'd be happy, Dizzle.
No, I am happy. You did awesome.
Thought I made you proud.
You
Dizzle.
did. You did.
You
No, I
seem
just
like
got-
a disapproving father right
No,
now.
I just got to go home and try to have sex with my wife, so I
Just
get
think
it
of-
out of my head.
Think of me while you're doing it. All right. Think of me. Think of Woo.
No.
Ugh. When are you gonna clean it?
Probably when I go home. I'll probably forget. Probably next week.
Oh.
Yeah, it's gonna
I'll
end up
probably
molded.
Can we put it on Craigslist?
Yeah, if we can make some money off of this.
Hey, let's do it. After you use it a couple times, we'll take pictures and put it on Craigslist. See how many people actually call back on
That'd
it.
be interesting.
You know
I
what I'll
think.
do? I'll set up a voicemail.
Yeah.
And then I'll let them leave messages.
That'd be pretty good.
And
I
then
think.
we can play back the messages.
That's I'm interested.
But then you have to, like, when he does it, he has to not clean it, though, right?
right.
oh no, I'm not gonna jerk off.
No,
in a
no,
dirty
no. Just
fleshlight.
we'll say it's used. Anyways, let's get back to the news.
I mean, the last one, yeah, but I don't know if. Actually, I don't know. This might become like a family heirloom. Just keep it throughout the years, pass it on to my sons. You know?
Yeah, keep it real clean then. So, all right, here's one article that just blew my mind. Because remember we had the guy on that had the face transplant?
Yeah.
Well, Mitch Hunter.
Right.
Well, and if you want to listen to that episode, to our new listeners, go back there. It's great. We actually had a guy that had his whole face. He got in an electrocution accident, so basically the government tested it out on him, and that's how they started doing face transplants. He was one of the first guys. But now they say 2017 is the date they're shooting for. They're going for a full head transplant.
Oh my god.
Wait, 2000 what?
17 is
Okay.
when they're going to try. But
Oh.
Wait,
They're
so spell this out for me. This is a person who's going to have their head chopped off and put onto another
it's
body.
basically somebody whose body is failing.
Okay.
They're going to take the spinal column and the nerves and the muscles and everything. So if somebody has nerve degeneration or all their organs are riddled with cancer, is what the article says,
Yeah.
they're going to have to fuse the spinal cord, and then to make sure the body's immune system doesn't reject the head. But they're saying it's going to happen in 2017. They're getting the team together right now.
Okay.
They've already done a puppy's head onto the back of a larger dog.
Oh my god.
But the dog only survived, the dogs they've done it on only survived 2 to 6 days. But they're getting it down to science now. They're going to start by cutting off like the major blood vessels and attaching those and still leaving the head. And then they'll finally sever. Once all the blood vessels are attached, they're going to lower the body temperature real low to make the brain last longer as they're actually moving it.
Oh my god.
And then they're going to attach it, and then they're going to keep the person in a coma for like 3 weeks so it doesn't move as the body heals.
So someone else's nerves and spinal cord gets dropped into someone else's body that has perfectly fine organs, but then they died somehow, right?
No, the body's what's rotten on
Okay.
this one, but the head.
He's talking about the body
Right,
the
'cause
head's getting transferred to.
If somebody wants to stay alive forever, basically they keep transplanting the head onto different
I
bodies.
don't know.
So the brain goes with it
The
and
brain
everything,
also.
Yeah, no, your
degenerates.
brain and the head and everything is yours. Like if let's say you're like 50 years old and you're about to die because your
Right.
organs are failing and you get paralyzed or something,
Right.
they'll just take your head onto another body.
Where they get the body.
Yeah, but the body has to be
Right.
like involved.
I don't know.
Right? It has to be.
I don't know where. I guess if somebody dies and they have a good body,
Or like a failed suicide attempt, or
Right.
or not failed, but
Something
a
like that.
suicide.
yeah, that's a good question. Where do
Organ
they get the-
donors, right? Some people when they're like about to die, they sign off all their organs,
Right.
as long as they're healthy. Like
Yeah,
people-
that's
other
usually
people
how it
take
works.
them.
I think like somebody's about to die
Mhm.
and he's an organ donor, so they just keep him alive.
When their brain, I guess when somebody's brain dead.
No,
Very,
as
very
soon
exactly.
as someone dies,
Okay.
Then they
as
could.
soon as someone dies, they take everything from them.
Or like Paul Conda said, like if you know somebody's getting brain dead or something, it's you have more lead time on all this.
Wow.
I guess.
Gosh.
Kind of dark.
If you got a lot of money though, like you could just continue getting new bodies.
Can
it
you
would
imagine
seem like
getting wheeled into a hospital? Like, all right, when the next time you wake up, it will be on someone else's body. But
Yeah.
what if you're like one of those
Oh.
really obese people that you've eaten yourself into your couch and they can't get you out the house? So they're like, all right, we're gonna leave the body. Just take his head. They take your head onto another body in the hospital. All right, we put you on a skinny guy, and then like you eat yourself to that size again
Oh my god.
because like you have the same head.
See, I think only you would think about that.
Wait, here's another question. Whose body would you want to wake up in if you were having your head transferred?
Attach
Me?
me onto the Ziz, the guy that passed away.
That guy's already
Thailand
dead.
sauna. I'll take that dude all day.
Ziz, okay,
The Ziz,
okay.
that-
But his body was like riddled with steroids and like HGH, right?
Yeah, he had a
Yeah.
heart. I think he had a heart attack, which a lot of
Okay,
guys
so take
on
my
steroids
head
do.
off and pull my heart with it. And then drop me into the Ziz.
Wow, Ziz. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll take over.
Yeah, I don't know who.
I think I'd do like a chick just to see what it was like.
How did Robin Williams die?
He hung himself.
Hung himself, right?
Yeah.
So that might be a
Okay.
perfectly okay one,
I mean,
right?
but he was kind of pudgy.
yeah,
He's
but
a
he was
pudgy dude.
I mean,
I mean, and you're not going to get any funnier. I mean, you're going to be funnier because you're a pudgier dude.
He'd be
maybe,
just
but-
as funny, but just in a different body because it's the head.
I mean, he'll be as funny as the head is, you know.
What if you're a white guy and you put yourself on a black guy's body?
That you can do
That'd be
that.
cool.
I'm sure. Yeah. Get yeah,
man.
like fucking Congolese, man.
But
Get your
how old
fucking
is
head
the
on a-
head going to be eventually with the body, though?
I can
You
just
have
see.
a 120-year-old head on a
That's not
30-year-old
gonna work.
body?
Yeah.
Because your brain
Basically.
It's not gonna look
deteriorates,
weird.
man.
I know exactly how it's gonna play out, dude. Like my head will get chopped off. I'll be in a cooler, and then they drop me in the Congo, and then some guy's walking out of the helicopter. They open the cooler, and I'm just like this giant smile on my face.
Okay.
I'm about to get dropped
That's
on
you.
a freaking Congo dude's
Yeah,
body.
yeah. Just that 7.4.
I would probably.
I don't think this will fit. A Congolese dick will not fit in a fleshlight, I think.
How would you know?
I don't know. I'm just saying because you said they were 7.4 inches. That was the median.
That is definitely like longer than 7.4.
You'd be
No,
at
dude,
the
this is a lot of
Mark
error.
Bonafide picked on that fleshlight.
What'd you say?
Oh no, who gave you the largest mark?
Roomy.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you'd be at Taylor's mark. But yeah, I would put myself on probably like an MMA dude's body.
Okay.
Imagine that you get like a 80-year-old guy and they throw him on like some Brock Lesnar's body.
You could be on the Chris Benoit guy, the wrestler that went
Oh
crazy.
yeah,
and
yeah,
blew his
he hung
brains out.
himself too.
Hung or blew his brains
He,
out?
you know how Chris Benoit killed himself? You know those weight machines like that in the gym where you do the lat pull downs
Yeah,
and stuff?
yeah, yeah.
He maxed out the weight, pulled it down,
Yeah.
wrapped it around his neck,
No
and then
way.
let go, and
No,
it
he didn't.
yanked him out.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and he attached a whole bunch of extra weight onto that.
Are you sure?
Yes, that's how he killed himself. He put himself on one of those like machines that you do lat pull down on with the wire, but he wrapped it around his head and released
One last lift.
at full weight.
So you can take that body.
That was his max right there.
Well, it did rip his head off completely, so it'd be easy to do the surgery. You just attach the head.
Oh, there we go.
So you have like a white dude that's muscular body, then you have Dizzle's head. It's like
Some Indian guy.
I don't think you'd know how to use that body.
it's that ISIS guy. Wait, no, it's not. It's a wrestler.
It's a wrestling ISIS guy.
Holy shit!
You know, that's actually how you can probably get the bodies. You just hire out ISIS, and they send you those beheaded bodies.
Oh man,
But you know that's
This
actually what
podcast
ISIS.
took a really fucked up turn.
Yeah, there we
But
go.
no, I was reading that's what ISIS does.
yeah.
That's how they're making some money. They're taking organs out of bodies and sending them over to
Oh,
places
Makes
like
sense,
China.
dude. Makes sense.
Yeah.
This is getting really bad.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes, that's really.
They're
crazy.
dealing in
This
like
makes me sad.
they'll kill people and or they'll just rip their organs out and leave them if they can still survive.
This makes me.
But they're
sad.
saying that's how ISIS is also funding a lot of their weapons and stuff. They're using oil
Wow.
and then body parts.
Wasn't
God
there
knows
like a
they have 'em.
mass thing that went on recently on a beach?
Oh,
Don't you know? Who
yes.
knows? I barely got a headline.
I don't even want to talk about ISIS because I find them so repulsive, man. They killed like 21 people at one time.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. I thought it was something like
It
that.
depresses me, man. That whole part of the world depresses me. I don't even want to talk about it.
Yep.
Okay.
But anyways,
Back to the
Woo,
flashlight.
thank you for using the fleshlight. You have earned it. That's yours to keep. It's got all our
I should hope
signatures
so.
in there.
Yeah, this is going to be the best part, I think.
So every time, depending on how hard you get, you'll be touching one of our names
yeah, man.
on the fleshlight.
You know, I think I'm in love too. Maybe.
Hey, roommate.
Like, I can't stop looking at it.
Ooh, There is
I can't stop. There's a pube on
there
there.
is a pube
There's a
on
pube
the
on
light.
there.
Hey, can you zoom in on this?
There's a pube on there.
Can you zoom in on this? CMFK.
Can you see that on camera?
Good catch. Bonafide just does the camera pick it up? Bonafide caught a pube.
I was
stuck on
hoping
the
you guys
fleshlight.
wouldn't notice that.
Oh my god, that is exactly how I envision an Asian pube. Really long and straight, like
Dude,
no curl to it.
I haven't shaved
What
my
a
balls in.
fucked up hairloom, dude. or
there's no
heirloom.
curl. There's no curl.
It's a
to that
heirloom.
pube.
That's what it is. It's a heirloom.
No, it's stretched out, dude.
Not an heirloom. A heirloom.
Oh,
You better
wow.
pick that thing off, man.
I'm not gonna
before
do it
you
on
use
the show.
No, not right now.
Wait, no.
Please.
What's the difference? It's my dick. It's my pubes.
Yeah, pick it
It
off on the
doesn't
show
matter.
and floss with it. There we go. Anyways, we're out of here, guys. Please, if you enjoy our show, vote for us on iTunes. Give us a good review. Don't forget to go to YouTube and like and subscribe. And you know what also helps us? If you share our shows and our clips. You just share it with your friends on Facebook or tweet it out or whatever, so other people discover us. That's the only way we're going to get popular. And you know what? If you like the show, you need to do that because we don't make any money off of this. It takes up a lot of our time, effort, and if we don't get your support, eventually we're going to just stop doing this because you know what? If we don't have a lot of listeners, I love doing this, but I have a kid now, so it's something I'd like to do full time. So it's something that we need to make a living off, and the way to do that is get a lot of listeners and we can get advertisers. So we need your support. We love you guys. Thanks for listening. Add us on Facebook, at HDizzle on Twitter. We're tweeting out a picture of Woo before this. There's a bunch of pictures during and before and after the fleshlight incident. So if you're curious what happened behind the scenes, add us on Twitter. We're out of here. Love you guys. Take care. Peace.